that was the determiner on which map you got to pick before you then came in and sumoed for what
Right.
lane you
I'm not
got.
sure if it's a show of solidarity when we have all of PME in the isolated trench.
I
Oh
see that.
wow,
I
look
I'm
at
was
not sure
that.
if that's just meant to be a show of, grrr, we're ready for anything.
We're
We
just
don't
gonna run
bottom pressure.
ISO only, basically.
Yep.
well. That's not going to work out too good for you. Although it'll be
Oh, they're ready
interesting.
though.
Their Mart is ready. I'm curious if they're going to get
Ah.
everything set up that they. But there's not really supplies in the ISO.
There's nobody on ISO for Bulletproof. It's the complete opposite over here.
No, they can't be. They can't be running in the ISO. That would
I
be crazy.
All right.
They're
Would you like
going
me
to
to go?
jump
Is it
into
too
the
soon
nets
to
in a
start
minute.
going into rooms, to hearing pre-match jitters and
Could be
talking and whatnot?
interesting.
I'm fine with it. If
I'm
you want to,
gonna-
just be sure that you check in and give us all the goods.
Yeah, let us
Mhm.
know. This is insane. Yeah, we have Bulletproof all on.
Well, DJ's kind of dancing back
Yeah.
and forth, like, am I gonna go? Am I gonna
Who
go?
knows
Am
what
I gonna
DJ will
go?
do?
But DJ is pretty much in place. Streamers, are you ready? Yeah, we're
So,
We're very ready.
we're ready. Question
I'm
mark?
gonna be
Are
watching
they ready?
PME for this start.
I know. I'm really curious what they're doing.
I'll stick with Bulletproof.
Okay, they're starting.
Here
well,
we
they do have
go.
a countdown, so
15
somebody
seconds.
can,
Up.
Aha!
Oh, no! Demon Mix. You can't tell. What is he gonna do? Demon Mix is in the middle. Up, and they all run.
And they all go. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, just in time.
Very good. Very good.
So everyone.
Oh, just for a little bit of showmanship. We were all just like, what are you possibly going to do?
So both teams have
Okay.
gone in the main lane. No one's gone ISO
Oh,
at
and
this
TNT
point.
on both lanes going off.
Both teams simultaneously blowing up
Simultaneously.
They
that
both found that.
sandstone wall there to get through.
Yeah, activating the TNT in that first chest is much faster than crafting a pick and moving
Right.
through these blocks here.
Right.
Technically, Soyadu and DJ made it into the little hut first, but really right on their tails was Thungan and Demon Mix. Oh, first blood. Looks like Chris was taken out by Mork Design.
And
Sawyer has gone straight to the weapons and torches chest over here. He's also grabbed a few blocks from the first house.
Mork is staying back and trying to pick them off and give them a bit of a slowdown. And as they're running back and dropping, 1, 2, 3, different members of PME have all dropped down, and he's trying to just keep them in a bit of a loop there.
We have the complete opposite of our communication prediction. Dead silence. Dead silence for both teams.
Oh, wow.
The only thing
So
was
far.
the only thing was Chris saying he was dead, and then just keep moving, and DJ saying keep focus. Like they want someone called for communication. They're like, no, just focus, just focus.
So Soyadu is definitely on a resource run here. He's gone straight down to that iron and diamond area, bridged across, lighting up those spawners really quickly, and going off to head down to where the diamond and iron are, I guess.
Well, and we've got Demon Mix, Thungan, and or as soon as I say it, they're moving. I said they were all three in the house, but they are finally moving on again as well. That'd be Chris the Noob would be the third. They are over at the tree now, seeming to go in at least pairs to get their stuff done. They're both looking for it.
So Ryan went ahead and grabbed almost every block that's in that first house, and is putting it down behind the tree, behind a brick little wall here for his team to use. His inventory is literally full. He can't pick up another item.
Now, it looks like YOI was just opening these chests up at the top of the sandstone pillars where the big shovel is and the Power 1 bow.
Before
and
he went over the lane.
he went over the edge. Now, I just viewed his prior inventory, and it's not anything, but I thought he was getting stuff when he died, so he may have lost some fairly vital items there.
Now, Thungan is actually pushed far, far ahead. He is over almost to the Hellwall. He is in the Frosty area. It looks like he is specifically hitting certain chests.
And
Not seeing anybody quite that far over on the Bulletproof side.
And this chest has that he was just in has 4 iron blocks, which is the easiest iron to get at in the start of the game.
Exactly.
Mork just died. Looks like his inventory may have been
Mork
empty.
was planning on camping and giving some support for Chris. Chris was planning to try and get the shovel, which is down in the lower regions of the map, though he's concerned that because of the early deaths and the sort of spawn campiness from the other team, that they may not be able to get there in time.
Now, Chris the noob is going down here, and he is actually using leaves, not only to stair-step his way down, but then he's blocking off the access from the other team, so he won't get shot.
Ryan
but by using leaves, he can still look out.
Ryan is just firing a cannon right now from the roof of Bulletproof's house towards PME's house.
And I can confirm that PME has not moved all of their blocks. They've moved most of their blocks, but there is definitely still tons and tons of leather and glowstone and food in that house.
But actually, the target was not the house. The target was the villager above the house. I didn't see where the TNT went, but it actually went high to take out that villager that sells the Power 3 bows. So PME will not get a Power 3 bow.
They do not want you to come back and get that later. There are a lot of good... Interesting with both of these teams, there's a lot of PvPers, and there are several people that are really, really good cannoneers. So I'm very curious to see what we're going to get as far as explosions.
Demon Mix just fell out of the world. He just had a bow on him. Looks like Thungan is moving down to resources. Go ahead.
Void deaths are going to be such a problem. I was just going to comment. That's the thing about these narrow lanes.
Well, and you have any mob activity, just giving you a tiny little nudge, and you're going to go over. Chris the Noob is actually down at that little forest oasis area.
Oh, yes. A resource area? Yeah. So is Soyadu, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, Soyadu is in the resource area, setting up a cannon. Nice stacking.
Ooh.
Oh!
You know what he's aiming for is those diamonds. It looks...
And he just took out all of their, easy access to it. There it goes again. Oh!
Ow!
Got the first couple. Still sitting there as an entity.
It's interesting. Chris the Noob is using a technique that I haven't seen. He's just going right over all these spawners in the Oasis area.
That was a fantastic call from Oddmass. I got a quick on me, and I hopped over there just in time to see that. Chad, like you were just getting to Soya too.
Yeah.
They have taken out all diamonds.
Wow.
Again, destroying. There are no entities. It is gone. So Bulletproof is looking at a long-term denial strategy.
Right.
PME have very cleverly got a chest around the back of the lane, just below the cow spawner, where they are passing around items between the two lanes, and they have completely covered it in obsidian from the other side, so that chest is completely safe.
Oh, I see that.
Thungan just placed some items in there.
This
now has suicided and come back into the ISO lane, and he's now going along the ISO lane, maybe heading towards red. We'll see which direction he goes.
And we're saying why do a lot of prep work. He is digging back here. He's getting the backside tunnel set up. Meanwhile, we saw up here, Demon Mix is also doing kind of prep work. He's building up. We've got some pistons. He's using his blocks to get up. I thought he might be doing something with that, but it's just whatever block he has to get to the top here. So PME seems to be doing a lot of prep work for their strategy and completely ignoring Bulletproof, and Bulletproof is trying to deny PME.
Why is torch mining stand? So I'm pretty sure they did lose the efficiency shovel, it looks like, because he would be plowing through it with that otherwise.
Wow.
They've either lost it or they passed it on, but that is exactly where they would use it.
This long-term denial strategy I think will work because they've already denied at least 2 major resources.
DJ just masterfully dealing with 2 creepers there with very low health and no armor, but managed to take them both out. He's just entering the 3rd wool area in the main lane now.
Demon Mix is literally busting by hand the sandstone here to get to the cannon supplies. It really, as far as their long-term denial, comes down to how much they depended on those to begin with. Is their strategy dependent on the armor and, getting into a big fight, or do they have other plans? We've seen a lot of teams run absolutely naked and never go for supplies, but this map is hard to do. DJ is really just pushing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's doing a good job. At this
3rd wall, he's just blatantly running in, standing on the, the ladder.
few creepers to deal with. You have to be careful with creepers here because there is TNT inside this wood.
So been in chats real quickly, and let's say I think out of everybody, Will is the most flustered. Talking out loud, it's not that he's sharing, well, he's sharing his ideas, but he's also thinking out loud, and I think it's putting off the focus of the rest of the team who are just sort of trying to get on with it and trying to do the rest of the team.
He could be a little bit nervous, do you think, because of that initial fall where he lost some supplies?
Sure.
That really messes with your mind.
I did hear mention of a Icarus, but I didn't hear what that was referencing to. Probably the Victory Monument, but it looks like they're going to get that organised.
So
right now,
is in.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Whoa! This is going to backfire right here. Yeah, where me not are. Oh wow, that didn't catch anything on fire. Is Demon Mix just lobbed a cannon over to destroy the chest that had the Thorns gold armor at the first wall here, and then unfortunately was taken out, and his cannon did not fire a third time.
Thungan has just very strategically placed a lava curtain. He's opened up, he's placed a lava curtain, and now he's pouring water on the inside to use it to update to make himself a mini cobble curtain. Yeah.
Nice.
Very nicely done. And he did actually have, I believe this was Mork. Yeah, Mork was across the way and was shooting at his direction. So that actually was a fairly quick, because the lava was already there, just a few hits with a pick. And that was pretty slick.
It also gets rid of the...
a lot of those...
the spider webs. Yeah, go ahead, Martin.
Chris and Sawyer just exchanging fire down there. Just a comment, Bulletproof don't yet have anyone in the ISO lane. They're all still in the main lane right now.
Which could come back to get them. Yeah, DJ, I just saw the message. I'm already here looking at DJ, who's already at the end. You can only go so far with one side, though. He's lighting it up. He's getting it protected. It's a good call. But ultimately, you still have to have somebody at the other end. And I did see a diamond armor on Bulletproof side.
Now, it is night.
Yes, they have been and got it.
It is night now, so both teams can sleep. Brian's setting his spawn point here.
I see. Yeah. And then putting the glass down.
Interesting choice for a place to be based. I'm guessing he's going to be there as a lockdown for third, because there's no point being close to the release point for Blue Wool yet until they get someone there in the ISO lane. So where he is at the moment is purely going to be sort of sniping,
long-term.
I would guess. And especially with a bed.
Yeah, I would too.
So far, Ryan's been playing only the long-term game from keeping blocks... Oh, what just happened?
He has a power one,
We had an explosion right over here. Looks like Chris the Noob is setting up some more. I turned around just in time to see the explosion. We do have a cannon set up. He basically blew up this bit of sandstone right here and a little bit of the snow. Made a bit of a mess with their water.
Looks like DJ Blade Runner.
Thungan. Go ahead. Thungan has placed a hopper below the release point for yellow wool. Down at the bottom of that ladder there.
That's interesting.
So that is going to capture the wool for PME when it's released. That's very, very interesting. I had wondered if this was going to be something we would see. And he's now moving on towards blue by the looks of it.
So he has that set and is moving on. Very interesting. Well, that is a very professional Minecraft engineering thing to do.
Let's see what he's carrying. I wouldn't be surprised if he's heading over to do something similar at blue. And he is carrying another hopper, so yes. Seems likely.
He's also at third wall. He didn't really proceed very far. There's a bit of update on the lava, and then he's back down again. So it looks like PME is also taking a look. Should we go ahead and deal with third? But other than updating that lava, he's just sort of backed off, whereas DJ's really lit the whole place up and made it accessible.
Very slow and steady from Thungan, taking absolutely no risks here.
DJ is moving along through the lane, along the back.
Looks like...
So the question is, if DJ has set third to go, is somebody going to come collect it?
Yeah, I would guess they're going to have to do that soon.
You know, Oddmass said he thinks that he actually went so far as to push the button and release it.
Chris Noob having poison spider issues down there. He may die.
And
He's
he did.
okay.
He did, in fact. You can see the red wool is right there.
He got it?
Well, he hasn't gotten it, but he did hit Oddmass. You were right. He did ping it and sent it down to the ISO lane, and the red wool is just sitting there as an entity. There's at least 3 of them.
Soju's
They must be
spotted
expecting to get
PME's
someone
bed.
there. And actually,
In
it's
5 minutes or
DJ
less.
who is. DJ is
It
now
looked like
in the.
DJ who might be going back for it.
Chris and
Yeah,
Noob taking
he's
out by
now in
3.
the ISO lane. DJ has switched over to the ISO lane. He's now going to go and collect that. So
Which
he has
means he's
5
looking
minutes despawn timer.
Yeah.
I guess he thinks
so
it's
he's
doable.
To be
right
honest,
there.
worst comes to the worst, and he doesn't get it on this first try. You know, it's all lit up. He's prepared the area, and it wouldn't be too
Yes.
difficult.
Exactly.
All right, Soju.
Someone
And
else will then
honestly-
have to do it.
Getting third wool established and snuck out of here early on is going to be a really big advantage.
Soju's taking out a PME bed.
And also, he's aiming his cannon near this dirt area, which is much easier to destroy.
It's now hitting
And-
water, so it'll be a little bit more difficult.
And the water is updated, and it's covered up a lot of these other resources. But I think that PME has already removed their diamonds and things from this area. So even if one comes perfectly in, I don't think it's going to be a big issue.
Looks like DJ's going to get straight to this pass around without too much difficulty because no one from PME is putting any pressure on him right now. Although
Not at
Thungan is
all.
close by.
Well, Y was over here and then left. I don't think maybe because DJ was already gone.
Thungan may be occupied with his own things anyway, so yeah, DJ may get through and pick up red pretty soon now.
And Ryan has come right back down for the bed. This is why we saw, you predicted Ryan would be a long term. If they're able to actually get red out, he is going to be here to try to just harass wherever he can harass. Long haul. Yeah.
DJ just using the leaf blocks
DJ is
to
just using those leaves.
get across this lava.
Leaves and water and just moving through.
As we all know, leaves are a great thing to use to get across lava.
Oh, Dungan is putting down a pass around behind his lane and he's also cleared away a little bit of, it looks like, the third wool. So I wonder what he's going to place in that chest.
Interesting.
Lots
Yeah.
of snowballs. Which would be
Clearing the
blocks.
inventory.
Yeah.
And notice Thungan does have iron and diamond armor, so he is in a position for kind of a long-term.
He went resource
Wool
getting very,
running.
very quickly.
Yeah, the quick bits. Yeah, Mork is now in diamond. I know Soyadu is in some diamond. So that's Bulletproof is definitely showing more of the armor right now. Oh, perhaps that was Soyadu's armor that got passed off because Soya is naked.
Now, wow, I just got taken out running third wool by the look of it. Not very far through either, just near the start. Immediately where you drop down. So I
Chris
guess
is
it was
just trying to get an angle to shoot at Ryan.
He could tell that that's going to be a spot to lock down. And look in Ryan's inventory. He has only one bow and a whole bunch of arrows. So he could be rendered useless if his bow goes over the edge. I'm not seeing. Well, here is a.
He had a
There's
power
a
bow.
chest.
I saw him.
Oh, there's a whole chest
DJ,
here full of stuff. Forgot about that chest.
DJ is punching through the
Yeah.
gold manually, and there are no more red wool. They have despawned.
Ah.
They
No,
are gone.
Ryan had a power 1 bow when he started out here, so he has lost 1 bow already by the looks of it. It's
So-
stashed away somewhere.
DJ derped up on his strategy for running red ISO, and he actually apparently used a TNT block to not TNT. He exploded some TNT to clear this little 2x1 passageway.
I saw
up.
that.
He wasn't meant to do it, and apparently he did it. Maybe it was part of an old strategy, and he was meant to use the 3 TNT to break the 3 gold blocks in the way. So
which
because
is
he
what
had to
took so
spend
long.
because he had to spend an extra 30 seconds that he hadn't calculated, the TNT disappeared. And it was weird because at the moment he hit the button to explode the TNT, he was like, "Oh no, I died."
Right. Yeah, I can't help but think of Fifth Whammy with the gold blocks, with uncivil engineering. It's like, really?
Oh.
So it
Blocking
does
me with
look like we're
gold?
gonna have somebody from PME from Bulletproof to come and help DJ out and push the
Ryan
button.
is showing the worth of his
Soya
location here now. He just took out Thungan, who was preparing to bridge across. So
Thungan
that is
did
going to
call out
be
to PME that DJ was running Red ISO, so they are aware that Red was being
So they
run.
are aware of that update. Excellent. Looks like Soyadu is just blitzing through because, again, DJ has set it up. He's got the water ladders. He's got the lights. He's already cleared. So it's going to be a very easy thing for him to come down,
Here
get the
we
button
go.
pushed. DJ's just waiting
He's
for
jumping
it.
all around. He's so
He's just
excited.
jumping. Give me the wool. Wool to my face.
There.
Yep,
There
it
we go.
is.
there we go.
Wool to the face. He's got it. Nice.
So Thungan just shot by Ryan down here. Is way to blue and has lost what he was carrying. One or two other
he's
items
just
as
working
well.
his way right back. Again, his way is fairly established, but it always is a loss when you have to haul tail again to
Yeah.
someplace you've already been.
The loss of the
Chris
hopper
did
may
wall
change
himself
their
up.
strategy.
Which was a good thing because there were a few creepers that were just waiting for him. They're still waiting for him to come out of his little hole. DJ running out with red. Very nicely done. Bulletproof.
Thungan has been slowed down considerably with that takeout. I don't think he was expecting that. And now he's running, and I don't even think he had a bed set. I'm trying to look for one.
Mork, I think I said Morgan. Mork is really pelting at Demon, who had to go ahead and put up some blocks of dirt just to block in. He has got a really tight angle. He's pretty good from here, but they were hit right where he needed them.
Looks like neither team has made any movement whatsoever on first. Just back here checking it out.
No, interestingly, third. And
Well,
again, when we saw it play before, third was a real key. Please get third done, and we can win this. So they've decided to focus on third first.
I think that makes sense. Wow, I did actually start out on first, but he died fairly early on, so I don't think he's gone back in since then.
Oddmess is updating. Ryan did lose his bow. He is retreating for supplies. That is going to be an interesting thing because he has been in the bed position, but since he's lost his bow, he's now going to be giving them an opening. Thungan working his way back up that water. Chris shooting.
Looks like he
Looks so cute wiggling down there.
got past Ryan.
DJ entering the void lane. I'm assuming red has been placed before that happened. I did see him running out. Uh-oh.
That does not
DJ's
sound
not
good.
happy. My first thought when DJ went in the void lane is, where's the red?
Ryan just killed himself. You can see Ryan was shot by Ryan.
Wow.
That was a DG's death.
What happened?
Was a ploy to see if PME would fall for them losing the wall. They did not actually lose the wall. And
His inventory was
Okay.
empty.
That was my whole... I was just saying, DJ
Yep.
fell? What?
That
DJ's
was,
not happy?
Yeah, it's a trade. It's a trade.
It was just a little troll just to go, what the heck? My wool. You guys are fine. Don't rush. Of course, you can see DJ with the wool over his head right now. Very nice.
So YY is now back in first wall, trying to knock these mobs over the edge, and looks set to begin running this one again.
DJ does have at least one wool placed.
Alright, Chris still in position
One on
to
him.
wait for Thungan until he's in position.
Morgan's line is going down.
The
Looks like he is working through the sandstone.
The narrow lane thing kind of works both ways, because not only do you get knocked off more easily, but it also means you can knock the mobs off more easily. So Y had no trouble dealing with quite a cluster of mobs there, and he's making quite a fast progress through first now.
Well, Ryan may have lost his bow, but he is recovered and come right back and is just ready. He's just shooting, prepared for Demon, prepared for Thungan.
Alright, looks like Thungan's in position to receive blue wool.
He's back again, yeah.
Oh,
There goes
Demon
Demon.
was popped.
Bunch of items on the ground there. Thungun is now bridging across and building a wall behind himself as he goes, but still going to come under a lot of arrow pressure.
Sure, he's in good armor though. His armor should hold him out.
Soyadu's back into his diamond skivvies, and he did have a creeper actually blow up right outside third, but because of the water for the portal effect, he wasn't even, scratched.
Mork
is also running first right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and he's doing a really. I hadn't seen this good idea here, but a creeper blew a hole in his nice safe pass through, and now he's
Y is blocking off the lava here, so that's going to make those 3 diamond blocks down below more available to them in a minute. I'm guessing Mork will probably do the same. And now Mork is shooting.
Mork and Y just right at the exact same spot.
But Y has a completely safe tunnel here along the top.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
Up
Mork
above
is
the
bridging
skelly
down
tunnel.
below, more of a traditional. Let's just bridge across.
trying to get through fast. Now
Didn't even pause to put a light on.
Oh, man.
Didn't even
Oh,
pause.
man.
2 creepers, spider.
Oh,
he's
there
out.
he goes. And the chest is
Yeah,
destroyed
most
as
of his
well.
stuff seems to be here.
So the chest though was taken out.
Oh,
He had
and the creeper just waiting.
on him when he died, he had a sharpness 2 iron sword, a sharpness 3 fire aspect 1 diamond sword, instant health, speed 2, 2 of those potions, regeneration, and the efficiency 10 diamond shovel.
Thungun has
that's
made
Thungun
it
with
across
blue.
and is grabbing the wool now. It's
Now
dropped
you can
down
see
to
the
him.
huge difference. Y is taking the time. It means more resources. It means more blocks. But in being careful and protecting himself, he's going to have the long haul protection, whereas Mork is completely open and exposed and has to run down this again.
Ryan still giving Chris the Noob a hard time in the resource area. And, well, I guess they're both giving each other a hard time, really.
All right, so really we've got Bulletproof with red. We've got Professional Engineers with blue, which is... So we've got the second and the third wool that have been dealt with on some side or another. The first wool is currently being kind of attacked on both sides. If Thunken can get that blue out, then Ryan's position is really much less important here.
YY is
I
pretty
mean, he still has an
close.
angle on third.
Pretty close to getting through there now. Mork is almost back again to where he died.
Thunken being very careful, choosing to stay on the backside of his lane as much as possible.
There was good coordination between him and Chris Noob, as Chris Noob shot at Ryan, and Ryan started firing back, and Thungan sprinted across. Just perfect distraction.
Mork taken out.
Nice.
Mork taken out just there by a skeleton which shot him through lava.
Oh.
So yeah, he's struggling now with this first wall. The mobs are really coming down.
So the teams currently stand in their scheming that Bulletproof want to get DG to do second and to run it ISO, and so that's what they're working at the moment. And they're going to send Soyaju and maybe Mork, if I heard correctly, to camp third and stop all efforts on both ISO and main lane from PME. PME though at the moment are completely focused on just getting second wall. They're not mentioning anything else. They're just talking about getting second wall out.
Thungan has passed around the blue wall now
I seem to
in
have
this
PC just the
chest.
serve.
17
now
blue
that
wool
he's
there.
done, he's
And
popping
YY is
out, yeah.
literally just moments away from pressing the button for yellow wool, which is of course going to drop in hopper. So that's kind of 2 wools safe now for PME.
Well, yeah, and the interesting thing is PME, although they've gotten their wool, other than Ryan down here at the bottom, there's really no PME presence on third wool whatsoever to hinder PME. So Bulletproof is... Oh, are you coming back here? Soyadu is... I think you're
That was weird.
working
I just
on... Yeah, he's
kicked
working on
off.
second.
It looks like the yellow wool is in the hopper now for PME. I can't actually view the contents of the hopper, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure it's in there, so that wool is now safe and ready to be
Oh,
collected.
Demon Mix was on fire, very quickly breaking some ice to put himself out. He caught fire on the lava.
And Thungan is only
So-
moments away from his pass around too as well now, so he's going to get that blue and transfer it back.
shot off by Ryan, who has left his little house and is moving up for a better position at the base of third wall. He is looking to stop them. He knows they've gotten out of second. He's just looking to try to move to prevent them from getting to third.
Mork is having a hard time on first. Go ahead. Sorry.
Duncan's using a string to get rid of water blocks on his way down, which is kind of cool. And
nice.
He also kept lots of armor in that chest. So he has just ironed up with iron pants, boots, and helm, and a diamond chest plate.
Where he dropped it up before to make his run a little more lightweight, he's now coming back for his gear to move on in case of death. Really
Mork's
interesting to see the string action.
That is really clever. Very smart. Mork's run on first is turning into a little bit of a pain loop now, although he seems to be and leaving first for now. He may be going to get more resources, though, to rerun it. He's died about 4 times in there now.
Chris the Noob is absolutely just staying. He's naked. He is just in a sniper position. He's staying in his spot, just trying to harass all he can harass. Ryan is moving back to his position, and he was down to 2 hearts. Diamond armor or not, that's how much hits he got trying to get through.
And Thungan is balancing on these snow blocks while getting rid of them with diamond shovels. And it's really freaking me out. One wrong mouse movement and the block he's standing on there. Now he's on planks. He's on planks. Woo.
Meanwhile, Y is in a position where he is just like, ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Just I'm here. I've you're gonna.
So
Okay, hasn't.
DJ's back in the ISO now, and he is making his way towards blue.
Oh.
Ooh,
okay,
so Thungan's
more
actually
taken out by a zombie, but he was also being shot by Y, who was just like happy to sit here and wreak havoc.
Looks like Thungan's going to be the one to go into Red Wall for PME. PME are definitely, in the opinion of Bulletproof on the back foot. Bulletproof basically are just joking around. They're pretty chill now. They've loosened up. They've got, the early strats, if you can achieve your early part of the plan, you normally feel more comfortable later on in the game. And that seems to be the position that they're in now. A lot of joking, a lot of joshing. They seem pretty comfortable.
Versus
very
PME
confident.
Lost some things in the beginning and were a little bit nervous.
Yeah, in Bulletproof would probably be happy to see that they're on the back foot at this part of the game, but I think PME can still pull out.
Looks like YOI has just remained in first, and he's going to wait here to try and put more pressure on Mork.
Exactly. He seems to be really putting... I mean, the mobs got Mork just now, but there were shots fired from Y as well, just to really keep the pressure on him. And he might as well until he's got somebody ready to do... to coordinate with him. Just put as much pressure as he can.
So, the thing is...
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Okay, Thungan is now basically in the last wall. He's moving quite along. He's on top of the lava now, and his lava curtain the lava curtain from earlier really helped. There was nothing Ryan
that
could
means
even
that
do.
was intentional.
Yeah.
Y had come in here, and I commented the only thing he did was update the lava in that one spot. That was completely intentional.
Yeah, very nice. So they made a cobble curtain to completely protect that upwards climb.
Yeah, Ryan had
really
even moved to a better location to cover that spot, but there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing he could do.
Well, Demon is up above working. They are working this in tandem. Demon is up above digging in right now, as Thungan works down below. So they are working to get this one nailed down. I believe it was Soyadu was shooting down at them. Yeah, Soyadu is up here trying to give them some shots, but it's a long distance spot, and they're tucking in.
And YYY is in the spot to get their next wall, their first
right,
wall.
Right, he's just set up and ready.
Right.
Is that a fishing pole rod I just saw shot out? Mork, were you trying to grab that? Were you trying to flame the... I gotta look at his inventory now.
So that could delay him a bit.
It was.
Demon was obviously running the main lane for red, and he has been sent right back to the beginning by a zombie, so this could delay the red wool run. Thungen might be hanging around here for a while.
Definitely. But because Y is ready, they are really essentially halfway through first.
Yes.
Well,
DJ is
first
working...
done. They have first in the hopper. It's ready to pick up. They just have to go and get that from the ISO lane.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They sit at the hopper, so he's done his part completely.
And Thungen, I guess, is now going to wait in the red
Oh.
wool box for someone to release it.
DJ just got taken out by Chris the Noob. I was just looking at him down below where he was kind of bridging. I thought, what is it you're going to do right below Ryan?
Oh, Demon taken out by Soyadu this time. He is having a hard time.
Main lane's gonna have a tough time getting up there to Thungy.
Once he's tucked in, Soya really can't hardly touch him, but there's a lot of space between safety spots.
And this is going to keep...
And Soyadu's in a perfect spot.
This is keeping 2 players from PME occupied now because Thungen has nothing else he can do.
DJ just was pushed into Void Lane via creepers and zombies and skeletons, and it looks like he didn't lose much.
The hardest thing
Well,
for
it's interesting you
Thungy...
say that. Go ahead.
Okay, the hardest thing for Thungy must be that he's so far away from the action that even with his, I'm sure, NLG arrow skills, probably still can't even get in the action, even from this angle.
That is hilarious, because that's exactly what I was going to say. Is unfortunately, like you said, Martin, Thungen is just pinned, and that is really a good bow arm that they've lost, that he's just stuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's somewhere they
can't
don't
run
even
anything
need to be
else.
because Bulletproof have red anyway, so there's no benefit to Thungen being
Yeah.
now. So they need to get
None.
someone in there to release that wool really soon.
By the way, I don't know if you guys are seeing on the map, but there are certain sections where it is just insane. Creeper parties, etc. It was just like, oh, look at that. So there's definitely some very dangerous mob stuff. And we do have Mork, who's decided to screw the bridge, even though I've already made it. He is going up right at the bedrock level to his head, and he is taking care very similarly to what Y did to just build across the top and make himself a safe platform. He wants to make progress, and I don't blame him.
Chris the Noob is still down here by the Oasis, checking out and just trying to lock down whatever he can lock down.
Ryan is now really focusing on Demon Mix, where he had been down at his little bed safety spot. He's continuing to go back and forth up to the entrance of Third Wall, just wherever he's needed to harass. But it looks like Demon Mix did get in.
Yeah, he has a nice little tunnel along the back. He's fairly safe to actually
Yep.
get in. It's a question of getting past the zombie spawners, which is going to be a challenge for him.
Because that's what took him out the first time that made him do his whole run.
So he has pillared up, I guess, into this zombie room, and he just needs to find a way to get through that room, because he has no armor. He's just running this naked.
Well, Chris the Noob, who had been placed in his little sniper area from the beginning, is now kind of retreating a bit. I'm curious if they're going to have him pull back to do something else, or if it was just Soyadu shooting at him, but he's resetting a little bit.
Mork is just
Oh,
locked
he may have
down.
had a creeper incident, and he's rebuilding. Oh. Was that a creeper incident? Are you... Oh, he's getting cannoned. Soyadu is cannoning from above to take Chris out of his sniper nest. That's why he had backed off and was rebuilding very quickly. Soyadu's like, you know what? I'm going to rout you. You little rat. Get out. And that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Brian desperately trying to put some pressure on Demon, but Demon just staying out of sight as much as he can here. Like he is just tunneling through and staying invisible as much as possible.
Oh wow, so many creepers from Mork.
This is what I was
So
referring to with
many.
all of those creepers.
And you've got Y on the other side of the lane probably trying to shoot a few his way.
And you can see where Mork had a creeper actually go, where he was bridging across. He is in safety, but the creepers, they become a fountain. They're just all over.
Creeper smell. Oh!
Whoa, so close.
That was so close. And
So
more,
many
and more
creepers.
just come gushing down.
They're pushing the Enderman.
Demon making it now
Some
up
really good
to
shots by Y though here.
the top, taking the risk of making himself visible for a bit now, and
I see
punching
that, but
through the gold ore.
No arrows are coming his way?
I
None
think
whatsoever. Where?
Ryan is kind of lining up to fire, but holding fire at the moment.
And there goes Mork.
Mork design taken out.
And Ryan's not short of arrows, so I'm not sure exactly why he's holding off. Maybe he's just got a really bad angle where he is now.
Yeah, it could just be an angle thing. Oh, DJ taken out by Y right as I got to him.
Where was DJ?
He was on the ladders and after the spider webs in the ISO lane.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was interesting because he was basically a thin line of bedrock away from.
Demon.
There goes Demon. He took a bit of a risk and dropped down the last few blocks and found himself face to face with like 3 skeletons, took quite a bit of full damage, and then was shot by Ryan.
And then Ryan finished him off.
Funky taking some risks and has left the ISO box where he has to stay, but he's punching bedrock, and I think he's getting a little frustrated at this point, which is
this whole area. Just to get to the red wool is going to be really hard for Demon.
If he can get a return fire, but I don't think Thunga can get an angle at all. But yeah, and Ryan's on the move. He's really just he's trapped.
If Ryan can take out Thungan though, and he looks like he may even be moving in for something like that, then
I see
it's going to be even more
Thungan's
easy.
pretty well protected though at this point.
Sure.
I think it's just that
the
he's
cannoning
wasting
has
time.
not stopped harassment for Chris. But I love it. He's just like, you know what? He backs off, he walls up, and then he comes right forward and starts seeing who he can shoot again. They haven't quite killed him with it.
Mork is still working his way slowly through.
I think you might have got a point for that cannon where the angle that it has to go through and the distances to travel to get to the further back blocks is too much before it explodes.
It's not really worth the effort at this point. We're about the 3rd day now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing
3rd day cycle-ish?
It's just a guess, but I would say that Mork's repeated deaths must be costing them quite a bit of resources as well, because he keeps falling into the void. And
Especially
not
because
just Mork, but other players
in
too.
the tower.
Yeah, I was just about to think. I mean, this has been a lot going on in just 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this has been a great match so far.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing is we really have not seen beds come into play very much. Other than Ryan setting his interesting bed right there in the obvious open, a lot of this has just been, run back from the beginning.
Soju took out one of the PME beds under the tree, and I wonder if that has had any extensional damage on the rest of their strategy.
Well, I mean, it's a relatively short map. You can get from beginning to end of it in a short time.
Pretty quick. It's more of the different positions you have to get and how much prep you've done. Have you made it easily to get back to, or is it falls in openness nastiness?
Demon got a little way into 3rd, and now he's retreating back and so close to death.
So close,
right now.
Ryan.
I just wonder, the position they're in right now, it might make sense for Thungan to share some of the armor with Demon, because Demon's running this naked, and Thungan's standing there in armor that he's not really using, and there are places they could pass that around between themselves.
I'm curious if that's been something that they've discussed, or if it is just...
Soydu, finally.
Chris was taken out.
Man, that is a hefty pop of lots of...
A hefty pop. And Mork is still just really, really under pressure. I mean, Creeper's on one side, Y on the other. Every time he pops his head out, he's getting threatened.
It's always great to see cannon kills, though. I love that.
I know.
Yeah.
There's poor Thungan like, I'm here.
Now, DJ, does anyone remember what he was working towards? Because he's done
Last
a few
I saw,
times.
he was waiting for yellow. He was just standing at the collection point for yellow wool.
It's really interesting how the voices and the inflections on everybody's words has changed, because DJ is now sort of swapped around, and there's a lot more frustration that's noticeable in both teams, and
Well, both have been effectively stopped in a lot of ways.
Well, DJ said that he's without a bow, so he's unable to return fire on Will. Mork's there, but he's kind of preoccupied with the green problem, and I think they're trying to rotate Ryan to make his way over here and push Will all the way back so that they can actually move forward.
Looks like DJ is beginning the run on the ISO lane to go and get Blue, just taken out by Y. He was on half a heart there.
Demon and Mork are just like right on the other side of each other. They're just trying. Oh, Mork is finally getting. Is he going to get himself in?
I think he is.
Yes.
He's got the wool.
He's finally in.
And here comes DJ.
But now
he will
DJ's going to make his way.
Yeah, but yellow's going to be safe now for Bulletproof. So that's
Finally.
2 wolves in safety for both teams. Although PME don't have yellow in hand, they have it safely in the hopper.
Oh! And the first thing he does as he drops down is just
that may have been the most ungraceful way to leave a wool box we've ever seen.
Oh my goodness. Now, you know what they're thinking? DJ, get that wall safe because...
It is now in the chest.
Only 6 blocks as well, so they're not, rolling in
that
it or
is
anything.
not going to be redone no matter what. Mork is like, nope, I am not going back down there. Now
DJ's
that
taken
should
some of that
essentially free up Y. Once DJ's out of the clearance, then let Y move on because there's nothing else to hold them back for if he can't shoot anybody shortly. I mean, he's harassing DJ now.
Yeah.
So Will called everybody to Blue, obviously apart from Fungan.
Ooh.
And so
but DJ has a long journey ahead of him to get Blue, and he's running this without any armor as well, so he could be... Blue is not going to be an easy thing for Bulletproof to get.
Is there an item pass around resource that we've missed? That maybe they've got planned?
Perhaps. I hope so.
Well, really what that means is, hey, we realize they've got both wolves. It's all down to Blue. We've got to stop them.
But they...
You can...
Sorry.
But they're so close to getting theirs, too.
Poor old Thungan over here all alone.
They were making fun
Demon
of him,
made
saying
it right to the end
video
again.
was going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
Incidentally, Demon did get all the way to the end yet again and was taken out by an Enderman, so he's at least reset the timer on his items.
Well, and the yellow wool is sitting in a hopper for PME.
Right.
So literally, they've got to just finish red, pick up wool, run home, and then deal with the monument issue.
Right. And now, if Bulletproof has been all called to Blue, that means that Ryan is not covering that last wool, and so it may be that Demon Mix can get through now, and
yes,
get it for Thungan.
I thought it was PME that was calling everybody to Blue to try to stop. Oh!
I believe, sorry.
I think you were right.
PME.
So they're just saying, hey, we've got to stop them at Blue.
Oh, okay, yeah, the auto ref call. Chris was shot out and he kind of fell back in the map, but auto ref calling.
Yeah, that will happen.
Beautiful thing. YYY is just really in a scouting position right now, and he's just trying to tell everybody what's going on. You can see him looking. It's like, okay, they've got this. We have got to call a stop. Meanwhile, Demon Mix is once again running the back haul. We've just got to see PME get the red wool coordination done with the top main lane, and they're just, moving on.
Enderman causing a lot of problems for PME right now. Chris just taken out by an Enderman in the village area.
They just have such pretty faces. You just gotta look right at them.
Never eyeball Bob, man. He doesn't like it. All right, Mork is again. They're using the water to their advantage. Again, you have to be careful not to get pushed into the void lane, but they are, climbing back up, making good progress around here. I love seeing the random cow. Just
something's gone wrong with Demon Mix.
Yeah, something has happened to Demon. I just TP'd to his death point and found him still standing there.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
There he is.
He disconnected.
The skeleton is trying as hard as he can.
He's back.
And it says that he's dead.
And he's gone.
There he goes.
Oh my goodness.
He'll be back at the start now, I guess.
Kristen just walks up and is like, hello, skeleton. Boom. Just punch. DJ taken out by a creeper. Now, does this mean we're going to see Chris actually go ahead and run it? Because he just walked right past where Demon died. And it's like, okay, are you going to try to run through and move on? Oh, Demon Mix has got mumble issues. Somebody got to take care of that.
Anybody see Thungan?
He's still back at the the last.
I don't see him.
I don't see him.
Thungan, where did you go?
TP Thungan.
I can't TP to him.
Everyone
is he
has
down
all
here?
TP'd in.
Okay. Oh, he's
still here.
He's
Yeah.
slowly
Oh,
He's
edging
just down
is.
at the
back.
bottom.
He
now.
was just sneaking it. We were looking at the room up here.
He must be that frustrated that he just needs something to do.
Has anyone
think he's-
seen this Thungan?
I think he's moving into a position to see if he can get close enough to blue to put some pressure on, but it's a long way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, they called, hey, they're going to go for blue. He's just looking, can I get any shot here?
Sure.
Because the
Commitment.
key
That is a
opportunity,
desperation move.
the
Shows
key thing is going
tenacity
to be
and
when they
commitment,
bridge across the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's already
And
a
he
partial
is-
bridge here.
Really good.
So this
And
bit
you know
where they
what?
bridge across, they've already got a little wool bridge here going across, so they have made it quite far forward. DJ's back here again now as
Yeah.
well.
DJ's down again. And you know what? Thungan might as well, like you say, it shows tenacity. It's like, hey, and there goes the arrow. He is shooting. Might as well try to do something until my teammate is ready for me. I'm just a wasted arm.
It's a long shot for Thungan, but even if nothing else, it puts pressure on DJ to hear the sound of those arrows
He's
firing
getting
at him.
close.
Absolutely. And
He is getting close.
he was getting close. Ryan's up top kind of looking down, trying to figure out what the heck is going on, where are those coming from. Can he get a good shot?
DJ could have an issue with blocks here. He's got no blocks left. He's only got some trapdoors. It looks like he's going back up.
may have called for everyone on blue, but Demon Mix is back at third. Is Chris the Noob still working on third too, or did he?
He was taken out
Chris
by
the Noob was shot
Ryan,
by Ryan. So they're just sort of throwing each. Okay, you're out. Demon Mix is back. He's
but he's
gonna make a
heading
push.
back.
Yeah, he's here again. And Chris is coming in. This will often work too, where you have two different players, and basically the shooter has to decide, you know, who am I going to focus on, and somebody. The hope is just, you know, to get distracted by that wiggling tush and let me pass.
Yeah, but Ryan is getting back in position, and Sawyer is here as well, so they are going to have a lot of pressure to deal with.
I'm really surprised one of these guys hasn't turned around and shot back at Ryan. And just, you know, I mean, he's.
Ooh.
Oh, Soyadu, are we building a cannon?
You know what that means.
It
That
looks.
looked like a cannon.
This doth look like cannon. Yes.
DJ Blade Runner is using an interesting technique I haven't seen. He seems to be out of blocks, and so what he did is he's using trapdoors, where you jump,
Okay.
you place a trapdoor, close it, and then you open it and jump through it.
Oh my. There
Oh,
goes
here
that.
we go.
And Oddmast has just updated that Thungan is now taking some shots at bats because it's better than nothing. Now you see what they've done? They have just opened that up, so they are now exposed if they want to try to get across to this again.
Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
But Demon
Looks-
is making good progress again. Go ahead, sorry.
He is?
Just DJ Blade Runner it looks like he was taken out more by a glitch than by an actual hit. The arrow went through a block that I didn't think it meant to, and he fell off. Oh no!
Now, Chris
there is
was
an
down
opening.
here.
I was misinformed.
Chris was kind of blocked in down here while there was, you know, skeleton in his face. He has come out to see the mess. He is quickly trying to build a bit of, protect himself in with a netherrack. So they're going to be looking at repairing this damage right now.
Okay, Demon is once again on the final stretch of red. He has to take it slowly and carefully now because he really should try and get it on this pass.
Oh, Mork hit the blue button but did not secure the blue drop. So PME or Bulletproof is that close to getting blue as well.
YYY has taken a position where we saw Ryan before to try to lock down this area.
This is interesting. Demon's heading up the top. And
Chris is having to block
he's-
in again.
Demon is setting this lava flowing. He's getting the lava to flow down the front. that's really smart, because that is going to make its way down. That's going to light up the spawners, and it may also kill off some of the mobs as well.
I see this. Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about here.
He doesn't have any water on him, so it's not going to be a cobble curtain.
It could mean
Meanwhile,
he gets
Y
flame
is
arrows to
moving
the
a bit.
face.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And this is illegal. You can have things fall into Void Lane. You just cannot build in Void Lane.
Right. You can cause things to update in there, but you cannot manually place them in. Y has moved from first, and he's over into the blue wool area, just down below again. Trying
Demon
to keep
doesn't have
shots.
any.
Demon gonna die.
Yeah, he doesn't have any
Yeah.
combating gear.
A random shot from Ryan knocked him off the block there into danger, and he is going to have to go
And
again.
Zombie finished the job.
Although Chris is pretty close by, so he could now start running this perhaps. We'll see.
But remember that it's half of Bulletproof focusing on keeping PME out of red, which leaves only the other half to try to finish off blue. And since DJ is not having a good day... Oh.
Now, you can see Bulletproof's beginning tactic of getting rid of the diamond blocks, and I guess they removed the villager with the power
For the bow. Right.
But it seems to be working in their favor that Last Wool would be
so much nicer with diamond
right.
bling.
Right.
Yes. Chris the Noob is regenning and is slowly looking to try to build up a protection again. DJ.
Another death
And
for
remember,
DJ.
Mork has actually pushed the button, but they don't have it secured. So Mork is ready. They just need DJ to get blue, and that will be all 3 wolves for Bulletproof.
A similar situation for PME, where we have Thungan ready, and we're just waiting for somebody to get into the main lane to press that button. And Demon
once
Mix,
you do that, they can pick up the yellow on their way out.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, Demon Mix, I don't know if you guys mentioned it, but laying off the lava to slide off the areas below him. So that's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
But he's all the way back with Chris, and it's going to take him forever to get all the way up.
Right, and we're basically at a situation where DJ's got to build a floor, got to be there to catch blue, and that's all they need, but DJ's just repeatedly dying.
Thungy, oh gosh, some of the shots Thungan was getting, it was just incredible to hear him getting DJ.
Thungan was, he was really continuing to push and saw some tremendous shots. I know you were saying how very close he was getting. I did report that you were commenting he was taking out bats. Anything.
The
Gotta
flowing
feel
lava.
sorry for the people that get stuck.
The flowing lava over here just set off the TNT quite amusingly.
Oh,
Hasn't-
DJ the Creeper.
And make it too far past first wall.
Morgan said, you know what? Why you are ticking me off, and he is shooting like crazy.
Why?
And Y's really in a position where he is just... I'm not seeing him regen. I'm not sure if he's out of... Oh, there it is. Finally, he regens.
Now, DJ, it would help him if he could set a spawn, but because it is night, and so he could do that. So he wouldn't have to run all the way from the beginning of the lane.
It would
Well,
help.
Demon Mix is going back in, and this time he does have a partially used wooden sword. At least he has something. But now he's facing the cannon hole that, they're having to create a way to get across. Not pretty.
Easy.
He's going to die here. Oh, there he goes. So, another thing they could do with a bed, to be honest, because now the respawn time is really starting to kick in for PME, having to run back from the start of the map.
From all the way from the beginning to the third. Yeah. Not pretty at all. So many just death messages going across the screen right now.
Let's see where DJ's got to now, because I'm starting to feel like this is going Bulletproof's way at the moment. If they can just get those extra few blocks across to pick up that blue
Honestly,
wall.
at this point, I have to say it feels like Bulletproof has a slight edge, but if PME can just get that slight few more blocks, that little bit of a push too. The only thing that's leaning me towards Bulletproof is distance. Blue is closer than red.
Yeah, blue
So
is
at least
very
when DJ
close now.
dies, he's able to get back to it a lot faster than Demon Mix and not, of course, have 1,000 people in your face.
Ooh. DJ very close to being shot off there, but he has managed to survive and built a little safe spot for himself down here now, and he is ready to collect blue when it gets released, and Mork is on his way back to do that right now by the looks of it.
Chris the Noob is still alive and is in iron armor. Full iron armor. Are we going to see an armored run? Are we collecting blocks? What are we breaking here? Looks like we're breaking...
Here we go. Mork is releasing
ice?
the blue, and we're going to see that wool get in a moment as DJ is standing down here to pick it up. And that's going to be three wools. 3 wools in hand for Bulletproof.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. DJ's got it.
And Soyadu has 2 Ender Pearls. Ender Pearls. And so he was farming them earlier. So they can just Ender Pearl up to the Victory Monument.
I keep expecting somebody from PME to run out and grab the yellow wool from the hopper at some point. I just keep waiting for that to be picked up. I know that's like on my way out, I'm going to grab it, but I can't help but just wonder. I'd love to see that collected.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I kind of just went on the scoreboard, so it's easy to tell.
It's interesting that Bulletproof has been consistent with their obsidian. That, you know, we saw them kind of... Wasn't it them who blocked off the... Or was that PME? We saw the obsidian used to protect a double chest. I think that was on PME side. Well, Bulletproof has got obsidian to protect a chest up front here, at kind of the front of the lane. Very interesting use of the obsidian barriers.
Demon getting killed again. Go ahead.
Interesting to note that the Bulletproof blue wall, that their main one that they're going to use for the pass around on the main lane to collect, is actually quite easily, possibly, could be TNT cannoned, if noticed by PME.
Oh.
It is kind of next to water, but it is a perfectly legitimate block to actually blow up. On the back of the ISO lane, I believe DJ's putting the final touches of the wall that he collected down, but he is planning to commit suicide to get out.
Ryan at the top here. Yeah, I mean, everybody's in place. All the players are in place.
Oh yeah, Soyaju...
It just comes right back.
I think Chad saw, but the ender pearls that Soyaju collected were for the Icarus cannon that they're using.
And they are on the edge of a block right now. Soyadu was just taken out by Chris the Noob. He did have TNT on him, he had fences, he had a bed,
all the
and
magic materials you need
pearls.
for an Icarus.
Mm-hmm. And he is popped and just sitting here. Mork is very close to getting up here. Looks like we even have, water blocks. Water source blocks. He's picked all of his stuff up.
Demon is still pressing on, trying to run this wool. Again, still naked and still under pressure from Ryan. Having a really hard time.
Oh. And Chris the Noob, who has all the armor, is now on the very top and is no longer running it. He's just looking to try to shoot.
Oh! Mork was just knocked into Void Lane, and while carrying lots of blue wool, I don't think he placed any up here.
I'm pretty sure I saw DJ place, though.
Yeah, there's some available, but it's like, come on, place one.
So he took a lot of it with him. He did take a lot of it with him.
Yeah.
So it looks
Y
like
is coming out.
Chris has moved definitely into a kind of pressurizing the Victory Monument situation here.
Yeah, he's up top, really looking at pressure. YYY is coming into third, however. Are we looking to help? Are we coming with gear? Why? We really need this one ran. Oh my goodness, I would so love to see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it come down to a Victory Monument run. That would be beautiful.
That would be epic.
I think at this point PME are going to have a really hard time getting close to Red. It almost seems to be an impossibility. Is Y coming to just
try to take out Ryan? If he's coming to be... Oh, he's
No, I think
in.
Y is just going to run it.
Oh, Demon is right behind him, too.
And
There is 3 members. Oh, that lava was right there, Demon. Oh. Oh. Ryan is getting shot. Ryan and Chris back at it. But that's going to give... Oh, actually, Chris shooting at Ryan is going to give Y and Demon the chance to move along.
Yeah, this is getting
There
very
goes Demon
intense.
again.
Demon taken
Yeah.
out by Ryan after all.
How are
DJ
things-
does have 2 wool.
How are things going with the victory monument? Are they preparing any, Chris, or?
Not that I've seen. Soredu has moved, and now, I mean, Soredu's next to Ryan.
And DJ taking out the blue and yellow wall just sitting on the ground. Oh, unless did it
Yeah, I
pop
saw
over?
he had 2 of them on him.
I don't see it.
Did it?
I don't. Did it pop out the world?
If he's popped,
Oh no, it's in the chest. It's in the chest. It's in
possible.
the chest.
Oh, he
okay, probably
placed
just as he
before.
died. I was like, I don't.
We're all
see
like
it.
holding our breath.
Okay, in a chest. So just as I was in the PME chat, they were basically pretty confident of getting third, very very shortly. And I can't remember
Why
what somebody
is-
goes. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Y is doing a pretty good job here, dressed as the Prince of Egypt and fighting his way through here. He's not far away. Oh, but coming under heavy fire and down to 3 hearts again.
So
Still has a
PME are
few
pretty
mobs to deal
confident that
with.
they're going to be able to run it. on.
Yes, they were confident, but somebody was asking how they're going to get to the victory monument. They were, so we'll deal with it when we get there.
Oh, there goes Y.
It's
Just
an
missed a
organised plan. Are non-existent.
I see. So Will was making good. Excuse me. Y was making good position. We did say we might call him Will upon occasion. And again,
looks like
Soya
all of
expressing
Bulletproof
once
are
again.
here. Other than
Exactly.
DJ, the whole
Poor
team are
Ryan.
here right
Yeah,
now.
DJ's over by the tree. I was just checking out. Where did DJ go?
Having a little
Everybody
party.
except Ryan. No, there's 2 of them, aren't there?
Yeah, someone
Ryan
moved away.
and Mork.
Mork no
Yeah,
longer.
Ryan and
Yeah.
Mork. Mork no longer.
So they do.
Yeah, they were both over here putting pressure.
Sawyer and DJ back now below the victory monument, preparing things for their victory run.
And honestly, you can't say, "Hey, well, they got all 3 wolves. This is over," because we have seen all 3 wolves, and then you lose it from being killed. You die on the victory monument run. I mean, it's until they're placed on there, it is not over.
Mm-hmm.
And 35 minutes left in the match itself.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to do quite a lot.
Sawyer has all 3 wolves and is getting ready
Yep,
to
he's
run the
moving to the
victory
victory
run
monument.
now. And time is really running out for PME. If they want to try and get these wolves and get them to the victory monument as well, they have a lot of work to do.
Oh my goodness. This has been such a good match.
So dude has that Ender eye on him. And YYY and Demon Mix here.
Both just stuck.
Yeah, so Sawyer is going to pearl from up here, I'm guessing, straight to the VM. Could be over in minutes now.
DJ stopping to pop a few blocks out with a pick. I'm not sure if they actually need those or if he's just looking.
Ryan's cannon is
Something to
firing
do.
again. Just putting
I
more
heard that.
more difficulty for PME to get into red, but now Sawyer is almost at a
Oh,
location
why made
from where he could pearl.
No, that was Demon. Demon made a blitz across.
Chris the Noob is here in position to hopefully, for him, put some pressure on Soyadu, who is moving.
Because we're all-
Chris- This is so tense for Chris now. He's like the goalkeeper in a penalty shootout, doesn't he? He has
Oh, it may not even be that.
Odd Match reports that Bulletproof are scrambling for ammo. They are getting quite low and realizing that they don't have much to defend themselves.
Soyadu is out of food, so regen is not happening at the moment. And if I look,
Ooh.
he doesn't have anything in his inventory he can eat. So
He's
Chris,
down.
Y and Demon have both made it past the initial round. They are making a push.
So they okay.
They're
this-
still
this
making
is
a
not
push.
over.
They are climbing up. It's not over until somebody's got all 3 wolves on the monument.
Sawyer is one
Ryan is
pearl
blocked
away
in.
from the VM, but he needs to get some food before he can pearl up.
and he moves. He's
DJ killed by an Enderman. Mork killed by an Enderman.
That sounds like more farming going
Were
on.
they?
and Soyadu
Trying?
is throwing the
He's
wolves on
putting
the
away.
ground.
Yeah, he doesn't have his wolves on him.
Okay,
He
so
threw-
Sawyer doesn't
He's
have any
dropping.
pearls.
He wants to get killed. He's wanting Chris the Noob to kill him.
He's going to kill himself, or he's going to jump off the world.
Because his
I'm
bet
guessing
is
they never
set.
got those pearls back. They mustn't have got the pearls back then.
Well, I saw him scoop them up again, but whether or not what happened to them after that, yeah, there he
Yeah.
goes, suicide over the edge. He's going to come right back. Say, screw that, full health. I'll pick it all up again. There he
There he
is.
is.
Very good move. We will see that very often where somebody just purposely suicides for food. Meanwhile, Demon Mix and YYY are continuing to push.
Y is just above the button now. He's so close. He just has to drop down.
Demon Mix fell out of the world. Oh, why? Why?
Oh,
Oh,
I think-
this is so
Wait a minute,
risky.
Oh,
Oh,
he is.
down he goes.
Oh,
Taken out by
why
the
was shot by
zombie.
Ryan?
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm
I
like,
thought it
and-
was the zombie that got him. So
And
close.
Ryan got him, but the zombie was on his head, and he was right there. Ryan was just ready. No, I deny this.
And
Oh
this
my
is
goodness,
such an
that was
exciting
so
game.
close. That was so close.
Okay, here we go. Soyadu is still
Soyadu now has-
inside.
Bull and a pearl.
Yep. And he's trying to get as far away from Chris the Noob as he possibly can to get all the way up, hopefully to the peak of the mountain, so that he has plenty of a backsplash to land against.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now, even though you know these teams have practiced this, this is not an easy pearl.
No. I mean, and
This is
so
not
much
an easy. End
depends upon
pearling
it.
is not a precise science to begin with.
He's actually heading right up to the far end of the map and pillaring up.
He is pillaring up. Are we looking to just get a beautiful position? You can see him lining up. There
Here
it
it
goes.
goes.
Oh.
There he is.
He's on
Oh,
there. He's
caught
done
the
it.
front. He's on it. Yellow. He is
Take-
right at the edge.
Taking
Right
his
at the
time.
edge.
He's trying to
What
read the
color
sign.
is this?
Which color? There we go. Blue. Oh!
Blue.
There
Oh,
we
and he's
go.
getting
There's the
shot
red.
in
Red,
red.
even
Oh
this-
my goodness.
Wow. Wow. There,
Oh,
there was
my
one
goodness.
arrow that came in right at the end.
Oh.
And
That
that
one.
makes Bulletproof the champions of RMCT